Hello, church. Merry Christmas. And I've been reflecting on what God has to say to us in John chapter 3, verse 16. It says, "For God loved this world so much that He gave His one and only Son." And this is what we celebrate at Christmas, is God giving His one and only Son. So I hope that's on your heart during this season, and I hope that's on your heart as you invite your friends out to Christmas in Lethbridge, the drive-in edition that's coming up here. We are excited about what's going on in that way. We've also heard from Todd and Colleen DeHaan. I'd like to let you know first that they have accepted our invitation to come down here and to be on staff with us. Todd is going to start here as of February 1st in the new year, so we're excited about that as well. Now, as Christmas approaches, I am reflecting on this past year, and I want to express how grateful I am for you and your tremendous support of the church family here at E-Free. We are a family, and I appreciate how we've walked with each other through this crisis so far. It has been a year that many of us would rather forget, but I know that God is going to use what has happened here to further His kingdom and to grow our church family. If you haven't read it already, I would encourage you to read through the annual report on our website. God has been very active this last year, and we have been building bridges to one another and our city and around the world. I have a great story here from our volunteers in our intercultural ministry, and they have been doing a conversation cafe during the fall, and their last meeting just finished up a few weeks ago. Listen to what they said. "The leaders are pleased with how the conversation class went. Attendance was quite consistent. Students were clearly interested in our topics. Zoom allowed us to use video clips, which added life to the presentations, and following each class, participants were emailed the lessons and the new vocabulary that they expressed great appreciation for. Zoom meetings are not a substitute for in-person get-together, but we all agree that they are much better than not getting together at all. We appreciate that they allow us to maintain relationships and friendships when face-to-face meetings are not possible. How amazing it is to be able to use technology to support our international friends in this way. The restrictions of COVID are particularly hard for immigrants who are very far from their families and homelands, who don't have the support group here in Canada. In lieu of our usual wind-up potluck, we plan to take class participants' Christmas gift bags, which will include decorations, treats, invitations to the drive-through Christmas in Lethbridge, and presentations of the Christmas message. We've journeyed so far, and we love those people that we've got a chance to minister to. Your prayers and your financial support have been crucial to this work and the broader work of the bridge building that's happening here in Lethbridge. So our communities and our country may be blessed and our God is glorified. Many things like this have been happening. The pandemic has complicated many aspects of our ministry, but our staff remains fully engaged in the work that God has appointed for us. And while donation levels were also impacted this year, we continue to trust in God's provision and His plan for us. Let me show you a couple of slides here that will help you understand where we're at financially. The first, so exciting. Already this year, we've given almost $59,000 to our Advent conspiracy projects, the International Justice Ministry, or IJM, and Southern Alberta Bible Camp, or SABC. And they will both be the recipients of our generosity this year. Continue to give to that. Let's see how much we can bless them. And the second slide that I want to show you is where we are at right now here at our E-Free Church family with our budget. And it's encouraging. This slide here shows and includes about $145,000 of a wage subsidy that we've gotten from the Canadian government. But it also shows that we are still behind budget by almost $103,000. So as 2020 draws to a close, may I ask that you consider making a gift today that will help us wrap up this year and start off the new year strong? A gift of any amount would be warmly welcomed and gratefully received. You can make a gift out to the E-Free Church, and you can drop it off here at our office, or you can give it online at any time, and the link is right there on the screen. Donations received before midnight of December 31st will qualify for a 2020 tax receipt and will benefit us right now and you at tax time. The kingdom of God is moving forward, my friends. Let's be generous with what God has given us, and let's push forward the kingdom of God. We have an enormous responsibility to continue the mandate and vision that God has given us for this next year. And we're excited to help grow our love for one another here at E-Free and reach out to our community and remain faithful to the teachings of the Bible and bear witness of His coming kingdom. Thank you for your prayerful consideration and your generosity in advance. I want to wish you the fullness of the joy and peace and the love of Jesus Christ during this Christmas. Merry Christmas, church.